There's a second sun there.
He relented. He went with the name Magdalen, a very old pronunciation of Magdalene from the Latin. Spell it the way it's pronounced. You've got orderly written in the middle. That's the best you could hope for. We spell it Magdalene today, we pronounce it Magdalen. That's something we really just do to confuse the tourists. A tiny bit. Up above us here, this is Magdalen Bridge. Built from cast iron, neo-Gothic in style. Originally built in the 1820s, but the Victorians never counted on double-decker buses, so entirely rebuilt in the 1980s. There's always been a bridge on this site in Cambridge, though this is
it's sleeping.
The city right here. So,
What are those people?
this one there was the Great Bridge.
Top of the morning.
Had a bridge here called the Rella Ponte. So
Oh, those
there's
students.
been a bridge on this site for close to 2 millennia. And just as there's always been a bridge here,
There's two
the city's
people.
always borne its name.
Yeah.
The Roman town was called the Rella Ponte.
One
The
Japanese.
Anglo-Saxon town was
Don't
called
be
Bridge.
racist.
After that it became Canterbridge under the Danes.
Or Korean.
and
You never know.
ultimately Cambridge as we
Oh, I
know
thought
it
they were a
today.
big one
And
boat.
everyone thought it was a
Yeah,
big
me
city
too.
called Cambridge.
I literally
The river
thought
was
that.
called the Granta, so the river's name was altered to match the city, and today it is the River Cam.
Are they
Its
trying to
name is
block
a
the road?
corruption of an old word for river, so
Building a dam.
technically it's the River.
Yeah, pretty
That's
well.
actually quite a common feature of British place names. Bar Hill up the road, their name means Hill Hill. If you translate the name
Oh,
of
there's
Hill
the
Hill
British
in
side.
Lancashire, theirs means Hill Hill Hill.
There
So
it is.
this happens a lot. And it could be worse. Oxford
Oh,
means
there's the
cows
ducks
crossing.
and the
So
tourists.
dodge that bullet.
Making that
And
noise.
it's the deepest point of the river just here. No jumping out for a swim here, guys. This is really the absolute worst place we can start doing this. Oh my god!
Okay.
Don't worry,
Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah.
Over. And on the right just here, this is all student accommodation. Now, more than here, they really like to boast about their good record in student admission. This was the very first college here to allow Roman Catholics to study after a
This is
period
deep.
of persecution, and it was the first college to accept Jewish
thought we were in
students. But there's
Ah,
something
but-
they won't tell you when they vote.
This is my brand new phone. If we fall in, I'm dead.
It didn't
Like
happen
that
until
guy in
1988.
Italy.
It gets worse. The men actually held a protest on the day. They came
Your
in,
stick would be no
whacked our
use
bands,
over here.
hit the flag at half-mast,
You require his
marched
stick.
to the Cambridge City Centre with a coffin and staged a funeral for education. Now, the women responded to this in a pretty understated but effective way. After they arrived, the
Student
college was
accommodations.
grade
I can see
average
someone's
to the tune
kitchen
of
up there.
11%, And the only
So
Nobel
naked
Prize
butch
winners to have
husbands.
attended Portland had been women. So, that was pretty decisively laid to rest.
got any bread for you.
Or chicken.
John's all around us here. You can pass right through this college's heart. On our right, just here, this is
Don't
student
touch it.
accommodation.
It'll just jump up in the
College,
book.
very,
No.
very proud of it. Designed by Philip Howell and Dalgo Moyer. It's clad in Portland stone.
having a
They were
race.
so pleased with this building they
What the
invited
fuck are you
Prince
trying
Charles
to do?
witness the opening. Of course, a couple of things most people know about Prince
Rowing
Charles.
about.
Look at that, so
He's the Prince of
what was
Wales.
that,
The
moss,
second is that
ivy?
he hates modern architecture. He looked once at the building and complained under his breath that he didn't realise he was
St.
opening a
John's College.
multi-storey car park. Of course, Charles,
the hell is that?
he's not much of a looker
Creepers.
himself. He shouldn't throw stones in a glass house. This building is grade 2 listed. It's won multiple awards. And to call it a car park, whether you like the building or not, it's a tautological statement. It doesn't mean anything. Of course it looks like a car park. It's built in the brutalist style, and so are most car parks. If I built a neoclassical car park, then St. Paul's Cathedral would look like a car park. by definition. Well, that's Prince Charles for you. I could carve a cleverer man out of a potato. He's going to be anyway. Now, all around us here, this is the heart of St. John's. Founded about 506 years ago, officially by Lady Margaret
them with the
Beaufort.
tourists?
She was dead, so most
Most of the
people are
Chinese
known
people.
by St. John Fisher. He had a really
Just saying
good
hello.
time at Lady Margaret's College. He had to close a hospital that was already here, getting permission from the
They're
Pope
all
to
the
do
parents
so.
of the
He had to fight
students who
the
got
Vatican
graduates.
court to access Lady Margaret's estate. Then he got into a fight with the king.
Look at the Desi
and
sleeping in
that's
there.
never really a career move, and he became St. John Fisher, which was not
This
the
tour
ideal
started when I was
promotion
younger.
for him. The church
Still not
trusted
ended.
John by making him a cardinal. They said the king would never dare
Well, odd
execute the
Desi.
prince of the church. But they were wrong in that assumption.
waiting for
Henry
the selfie.
forbade them from sending the cardinal's hat to London, saying instead that John's head would be sent to Rome. when
This is the British
Pope put a
size.
hat on it in person.
Yeah.
Not
You
about
sigh
the
when you
other
look at.
parts, Now, just ahead of
That's-
us,
There was one in
this is a
Venice,
really famous bridge.
but they didn't
This
even
one
point
is
out.
the Bridge of
We missed it.
There are 4 in the world bearing the name Bridge of Sighs. Of course, the Venetians are going to try and convince you that theirs is the original. Guys, let me tell you, the Venetians are always copying us here in Cambridge. The Bridge of Sighs, the gondolas, there's even a University of Venice. Oh, where did they get that idea from? Now, Venice was founded by the Romans around about 140 AD. Cambridge was founded by the Roman Empire in 40 AD. That means our city was actually part of Italy before Venice. Kidding about the bridge though, definitely not the original. This one's
That
actually
guy's
called the New
complicating
Bridge.
suicide.
Well, he's not going to
Victoria, she
accomplish
named it.
anything over
She went
here.
on a hunt. When she saw
Except
it, she
kick our
loved
boat
it.
in.
She
Yeah.
looked just
Don't jump on
like
our boat.
Venice. Now, Victoria, bless her, she was blind as a bat and she'd never been to Venice, but she was the queen. Nobody dared contradict her, and the entire city has been politely calling it the Bridge of Sighs ever since. Up ahead of us, just here, we have the kitchen bridge, the old bridge, and
I'm
the
recording
red
it, so
bridge.
if
It's
you wanna
not
jump,
preset for
jump.
one, there's 3 names just for the one bridge here. Known as the Red Bridge because Sir Christopher Wren designed it.
Baby on
People
the
much
boat.
shorter in his day than they are today. If you look right behind me as we exit just here, got a couple
He
of
just
flood
falls
markers
over
on
due to
the
one of
arch.
bridges,
That's
that'd
where
be
the water
fun.
was exposed to in the 1940s, the 1870s. Even better than scratches in old
Okay,
stone.
what
If
the
you
fuck
look
is he
behind
trying
me on
to
the
do?
right just here, you will see a pillar in the front of the new court building. Now, guys, this is student accommodation at St John's College. And I did my bachelor's degree in Stoke-on-Trent. We lived in a hole they dug in the ground. Here they've got an actual castle.
Oh my god, there's a statue. I thought it was a real
I
fox.
hope so. It looks like a rat more than a fox.
It's just like living in their castle.
It's a giant rat, not a fox.
The guides are going to tell you this is a very symmetrical building. There's 1 or 2 exceptions to that though. The eagle on the archway faces left, the eagle on the towers doesn't match. There's a satellite dish on one side, but the other one fade on the top. There is a technical term for this kind of symmetry in architecture. And
These are the students,
the term
right?
is asymmetrical. It's near
Really buff students.
the arch.
What the fuck?
They must be, you know, the ones who
He's up
arrived
there
early.
facing left.
So they
Dude,
get
look
there
at him. He's like,
Symbol of John the Evangelist.
he's like a model.
But we tour guides.
Yeah.
It's all the punting that
That
he
eagle
does.
really faces left.
I-
He doesn't have to look at Trinity College up ahead.
The fuck?
The old library of St. John's.
This is a Joker from Dark Knight. Why so serious?
All that punting must be like
Yeah.
building up there.
No, he goes to the gym. Come on. That
He's
guy.
pushing that
That's,
fat lady.
yeah. That's probably all the workout he needs.
You may notice there is something missing.
Dude, he was damn good. I need to look like that.
There
One
is
day.
no clock.
He
we
was
have
a
a
bit
legend for
top-heavy
this.
though.
They say when they were
That's what I
building
want.
the structure, the law in
Well,
Cambridge
no,
says
he
that
looked
if you
fine.
had one more chiming
No, he
clock
looked
in this part
fine.
of the city, you couldn't put them
He looked like a
together.
Greek god. Come
And
on.
50 years St. John's,
I am
both
smitten.
wanted that. So they said they'd have a
Something to worry
competition.
about.
Whoever finishes there
Nah, as in,
first gets
I
the
just look
clock.
at that
Seems
with a lot
fair.
of awe in mind and I need to achieve that one
Works,
day.
they
Yeah.
finished it months before St. John's, having safely won the clock.
You wanna be him, be
down
under.
Yeah.
in stone and
Either of them are never gonna happen.
at St. John's College.
Either of those
Their
are never gonna happen.
students wanted to paste the clock face
Yeah.
up.
Neither under him nor
Didn't
him.
realise it was fake. He thought it was broken. Sent a man up to fix it at some expense and embarrassment, and he doesn't get
Well.
painted anymore. They could put a
There's
real
another
one up
rat
today,
there.
but it upset the
What's
tour
up with the
guides, so
rat?
we don't let them. As we come around the corner here as well, if you look up ahead to the right, just through these trees here, you'll notice we've got a small iron bridge linking the ground of
Ew,
Johnson
yeah.
Trinity together. That is the only direct route between these two colleges. It is called the Bridge of Friendship. There's a gate in the middle of that bridge. There are spikes on the top. It has never been unlocked. So that should give you an idea of their friendship today.
So medieval.
As we come around the corner here, we're moving into the main
Look at the
grounds of Trinity.
trees.
Really fantastic view on the left. Just here we have the Wren Library. No prizes for guessing its designer, of course, and that is another one of Sir Christopher Wren's. Now, there's some really important books in this
remember
building.
this
One of the
when I
only
came.
examples in the world of the poet Milton's
talking about
handwriting. First ever copy of Sir Isaac Newton's Principia Mathematica, also with his
That's like my
comments and
only memory.
annotations inside. First ever translation.
That's a
of the
walking
Bible
tour, I
into
guess.
Welsh. It doesn't have God's notes inside, but still quite valuable. Two of the oldest folios of Shakespeare's plays.
What's
original
no
poems by
mooring?
Lord Byron.
What's
But
mooring?
more important than any of those, this library also contains the
Like
first
putting your
ever
feet out or
well-known
something?
academic treatise, Winnie the Pooh. Right there inside. Now, all these books are up here on the top
Last
level
time it was so
of the
hot
building,
when I
nothing
came.
on the ground floor.
Everyone, there were
It's
all these
designed that
people
way for a
sitting
couple of
on the
reasons.
side
First,
having
simple,
lunch.
is to resist flooding.
like you were
The
on
water
show.
has reached the ground floor in the past.
And I was
but
like,
their books in there, they
We,
Except
Princess
Shakespeare
Diana.
on Amazon.com. There's also
It kind of feels like that because they're also looking at us right now. Look at these weirdos in their
Yeah, but last
boots.
time it was worse. It was like, you know, they all come up to see the Queen, you know.
We call a reader's library today. But sadly, what that means is you
I'm
can't
glad
borrow
we got
books
this
in the
seat.
red library. You can only go
This is
inside
the best seat in the
That's
house.
actually my fault.
This is the
I
best
borrowed
seat
the
in the
original
house. You can
Principia
stretch out the
Mathematica. I
legs.
got biscuit crumbs
Much
in it,
better than the
all the page
gondolas.
corners, and now no one's allowed to touch them.
was
It's
quite
not fair.
packed as
Isaac
well,
Newton
my
put a
boat.
note in the margin, triples the value. I do
clash.
it, and suddenly it's
Where?
done.
Clash.
Ooh, what the
There
fuck?
we go. It's never allowed. for
Angry
14
frickin'
people
duck.
to see again. Good news is, everyone else can go in that library. It opens to visitors in the
What if
afternoon.
it just exploded the waves?
Now, has anyone in the boat heard of the academic Dr. Francis Hooper?
No.
No.
Don't worry, that's healthy. No one has heard of Francis Hooper. His mother had barely heard of him. He was a fellow at Trinity. He wasn't famous. He wanted to be, though. He wanted to be remembered by his college. Now, there's an effective way of doing that, which is giving them lots of money. So Hooper gave Trinity money for the building of a bridge. He thought they would call it the Hooper Bridge, and everyone who walked on it would think of Dr. Hooper and his permanent contribution to his college. And this just here is Trinity Bridge, which is the bridge he paid for. But no one's heard of Dr. Hooper, so no one calls it the Hooper Bridge. He did his best, though, bless him. Now, the entire college here was founded by King Henry VIII himself this time. You'll often read that Henry was a great king, and when historians use the word great, what they really mean is entertaining. Lots of stuff happened in Henry's reign. But being great and being good, they're not the same thing, and Henry was a psychopath. He was an unfaithful husband to his wives, many of whom he murdered, a tyrant to his subjects, many of whom he murdered, and